Welcome back to SnowRunner. So this is the speed run where I am trying to find out how long it will take me to clear each region. And I was so tired last night I don't remember where I left off. Oh yeah, I think we're taking some... Yes, we're taking this over to Drummond Island. And then we're going to pick up the concrete blocks to bring back to finish out the super order here. And in last night's episode, this truck actually did pretty good. I wish I could say the same about Twitch. Yeah, let's try this one more time. Come on, there we go. Alright, I think we got it now. So a lot of the trucks that I have, the bigger trucks than the Kodiak, have a little bit of problem pulling this trailer full of logs. Kodiak seems to be doing pretty good. So another reason why the Kodiak will surprise you. It's just pulling us right on along. So tonight I may only stream for an hour, as my day began at 3 o'clock this morning. So I'm going to try to keep it together, at least get an hour in. Shooting for 2. I was sitting here about 45 minutes ago. I was doing a little bit on my other run, trying to catch the hardcore mode up to where I was for the game deleted my files. I actually dozed off twice. One of them wasn't too bad. The other one I ended up rolling the truck over because I went to a ditch. Maybe if I'm talking, I can stay awake. Plus, I got some caffeine here. There we go. So in my other playthrough I'm doing, I'm just... I have one more watchtower to get that I've forgotten about, and I need to deliver the logs onto Drummond Island. I will be done and moving to Alaska. And I think I'm going to do Alaska and Russia, and then jump on over to the new map, because I'm itching to see what it's about. And come back and do Amandra and, or not Amandra, but Kola Peninsula, and take care of the Yukon. But we'll see. So I did watch a video today, if anybody out there likes space engineers, where they have introduced handheld rocket launchers. That is going to be a pain in the butt. You're playing on somebody's server. Because one of those can demolish a small ship. Ah, crud, I forgot to put gas. Almost made it. Yep, as far as I'm getting. And I do have the lodestar over here. You have gas, yep. You are full of gas. So enough to get me over that hill, and I have a fuel tanker over there. I think I still have a fuel tanker there, don't I? It would be, yes. Yep, still have a fuel tanker there. I was that close. But my buddy here needs to stretch his legs. And I actually think I need this truck over on Drummond Island. I think there were a couple of things that I still needed to pick up. A couple of smaller missions over there. Don't know, can't remember. Airborne. And we'll slow down for this one. I do not need to get airborne and land on my side. That would be bad. Do I want to become famous? No, I do not. A YouTube video earlier today, it popped up on my "you might like this" type of thing, and it was talking about a female Twitch streamer who was belittling people on her stream because they would not donate money to her. Talking about one guy, or they were talking about one guy that had wrote that, you know, he's out of work, so all of his money goes to paying the bills and food and stuff like that. And she was basically telling him that he could still afford $5 to send to her every month. But the guy was analyzing her channel, and in one day, she got over 80,000 new followers. Yeah, to me that sounds like one of these bot things, trying to make somebody famous. Alright. Which I don't know much about those, just what I've heard. That'll be enough. And change my truck so I can fire you up. And since they're both going the same way anyway, I just hook them up. I believe the Kodiak has proved that it can do this on its own, as long as I keep gas in it. Went and got new shoes for the wife's Jeep today. Tires have gotten a little bit expensive. The guy also tried to sell me, her Jeep has the sensors in the wheels that let you know if the tire pressure's low. And he was trying to tell me that they didn't have a tool to take those sensors off the new valve stems in it. But they could sell me valve stems with the sensors on them. No, I don't think so. Might as well fill that one all the way up. You. Yeah, fill that up. Fill the Kodiak up. And fill the load star. Oh, wait a minute. Take both of them. Yeah, for $35 a sensor, he could replace the sensors. I don't think so. I did do that several years ago. Bought all new sensors for all 5 tires because the spare also has one in it. And I wanted to be able to use the cruise control because on that particular Jeep, if the tires are low or the sensors aren't, control is disabled. And there's basically no way to work around that. So I went ahead and bought new sensors for it, put it in all the tires. Lasted about a month and then one of the sensors went out. And took it back and they said, well, the only thing they can do is replace one sensor at a time until they found the one that was bad. Yep. And they were going to charge me to take the tires off and redo all that stuff and mounting and balancing again. I'm like, no, I don't think so. I can go without cruise control. But I had the tire shop disconnect the sensors, which they did. And what I think I'm going to do is I saw a YouTube video about a guy that was having basically the same problem I was. Sensors kept going out. And what he did was he took all 5 sensors, put them in a big PVC pipe, and did the on it, and just left it in the vehicle. That way it's not moving around. And where am I going with this? Nope, not super order. So aid to the island. Let's accept that. And where all this stuff gets delivered. So I've got one over here at the farm. But I need the, what did I need? Yeah, so that's where I need to do. I need to get over to the fort. That has what I need. I'll pick up the Fleet Star and take it with me. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Anyway, he took PVC pipe, pressurized it, put a little valve in it, so that if you ever had that problem again, it was much easier to replace the sensor. I check my tires weekly anyway. I do not need a sensor to tell me to check my tires. especially sensors that don't work half the time. But, come on now. Go straight. Take this load and drop it off at the fuel station. That way I can pick up the Fleet Star, carry it with me over there, and get these concrete blocks that I need to take back to Island. And then I get another truck over here to pull this trailer around. I may even bring the Kodiak delivery because I can get. No, I cannot. I cannot get medium logs here on Drummond Island, so I have to keep making trips back and forth to Island Lake. Medium logs. Kodiak doesn't want to go through here. Front end is not gripping that well. But I can reach that. And I was thinking what I might do. What I would probably do is bring the P16 over here. Two of these trailers. Have the P16 hooked to one and then tow the other one. That way I'm not making as many trips. Alright. I want to get some of these missions done. Hope you got gas in you. Coming from the gas station, I would assume it does. And go ahead and put it in four-wheel drive so we don't have an issue. Nothing gets stuck. And I've still got to do Cousin Cletus and pick up a couple of smaller containers over here. I think there are 3 of them. And I can get the Fleet Star off. Which I don't think the Fleet Star's been to the garage in quite a while. Yep. Hold on just a second. Alright, sorry about that. Washing machine started bucking. Washing machine's only about maybe 5 years old. And the one that I had before that was about 20 years old. Still worked fine, and my wife decided she wanted a new washer too, so that they would match. They don't build them like they used to. They don't build anything like they used to. And we unpack you. Nope. That was wrong. And footstone. And the crane. Some height on this thing. Look at that, almost like a professional. Restore the crane. And move you over here. And repack the cargo. So cannot deliver. No. I don't think so. Let me see. Nope. I have to deliver a concrete block before it'll let me deliver the other load. Vacuum. Be a little more careful with this truck now. It will move a little bit faster, which may get me in trouble. So unless I'm mistaken, I believe once I deliver this, for some reason I'm thinking the other two missions will show up together, and I don't have to do those in order. Could be wrong with that. But I do want to get this super order out of the way. Make that delay. And since I'm going by here anyway, fill her up with gas. So my other, the playthrough I'm trying to catch up, earlier today, I went and made the long log delivery, which I went over to Black River and picked it up. Picked up the long logs, and I was taking it out to, here we go, what the house's name was. Norton, maybe? But it's out near the logistics base where we had to deliver the concrete slabs. And I filled the bore up, 80 gallons of gas at the garage, and only made it halfway back. It burned through 80 gallons of gas just trying to get those logs up there. Couldn't bring itself back. That thing eats gas. I like the truck, but I really don't want to have to pull a fuel tanker with me every time I go deliver something. I think they went a little overboard on gas mileage. Been trying to think of a reason why they would possibly do that. Make the gas mileage worse on some vehicles. And I really can't think of a reason that would make the game more fun by having worse fuel mileage. Oh, maybe it's me. Hey Nathan, happy Friday. Yeah, the bore burned that much gas pulling those logs. And remember, I have the medium engine in it. I don't have the big engine in it yet. Can't get that till I get to Wisconsin. And still yet, I wrenched myself 3 or 4 times just to try to get it out there. It just does not have power. Now, for some of the smaller loads, it did okay. But when you put those long logs on it, it just does not have the power for that. So that's only got 41 gallons left in it. And I'm going to need a lot more trips out of it. So I believe I'm going to have to bring a bigger tanker over. Actually, no, I won't. I have a tanker over on to haul back anyway. Yeah, semi-tanker. knew that was going to do damage. But not very much. And I do have a truck over here. I forget what I brought over here. Navistar maybe? Ow, that was a lot of damage. The Navistar might be sitting over here. And it has a low saddle. Is it that one? No, it's the next one. But yeah, the boar looks good. I like driving it. Maybe I like it more when it gets the bigger engine. But with the bigger engine, I don't think the fuel mileage, I'm pretty sure the fuel mileage won't be near as good as it is now. I don't see myself driving that truck a lot. It's a fun truck and all, but trucks that can do the same job with better fuel mileage. Maybe I use it for smaller distances. And I forgot to go back and look, see if I actually brought, when I brought that trailer over, if I actually brought a rock concrete blocks with me. I could have swore I brought concrete blocks. I did, however, check the map and I did not see any concrete blocks laying anywhere. But I kind of thought maybe I didn't, for some reason I didn't, I may not have packed them and maybe they fell off, but I'd lay in it. This has been a costly mistake. It's taken me a lot of time to correct. Whoa. Alright, so that stage is complete. Yes, about the super order. So I can do Drummond Island or Black River. So let's jump over to Drummond Island. And go ahead and finish that delivery. Get another trailer, load it with medium logs, and then hook one to the truck and tow the other with a winch. Double up on some of these. I really like the high range gearbox in this truck. Because it... Dang it, I had one there. Oh well. Because you can throw it up into high gear and it moves at a pretty good pace. Oh. And plus you have to be almost stopped for it to bog down in high gear. So you can let off the throttle, let it slow down and make a turn without having to drop it back down in automatic. I want to test some of the other trucks. Put the high range gearbox in those and see how they do off-road in the mud. Yeah, I got damage. I have to fix that. Alright, done. So I need to go to the old house with vehicle spare parts and one. So put you back over here where these other trailers are, and I'll pull one of them back too. Start cleaning up some of these trailers on this map. Check for the rock. Uh-oh. Wouldn't turn. We got the tires down in there. I don't think I need a flatbed over here anymore. There's one. Got behind my steering. Trying to cut the corners and didn't quite make it. But that should be good. No. Yeah, it should be good. Should be able to hook up with a winch there. So let's head back over to Smithfield Dam because I want to get this mission done. Have the Tega. Also have Transtar. Where's that at? It's down there. I think I can get a flatbed for the Transtar. I'll go check since this load is only 2 pieces of cargo. Kind of having some fun with these 2 trucks. It's just something different. Excuse me, trucks I don't normally run. A little light in the rear end there. The high gear to get speed up. You can get speed up a lot faster if you go into high gear, then go into automatic. This thing is really front tire heavy, which makes the back tires really light. But the same with the CLT 9000, it'll hold up in high gear. It's not as fast as CLT 9000, but it's almost faster in high gear than some of the other trucks are in automatic. Drifting. Alright, customize. Oh yeah, I got 51. Really? That's what I want. Alright, now I'm going to have to try this truck pulling long logs. Tire barrel. The tire barrier saved. Okay, 1 vehicle spare part and 1 fuel. We're going to the old house. Which is the up on the hill where we delivered. So we found an upgrade there, and we also delivered the Pinewood Express, the last 2, or the last wooden cargo. Alright, let's settle the back end down a little bit. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. Ah, not perfect, but oops, it's Bob's fault. Bob must have dozed off behind the wheel. Now I want to try that little Zeke, a little Russian truck that's about like this. I don't think I've ever used that. I think that's what it's called. Alright, fuel. Yeah, I do believe I'm going to use these trucks more often. They are getting better gas mileage than some of the others. Can use them, I'm going to. Alright, that's got the back end weighted down good. I did that, I was hauling butt and I got to one of the tunnels the other day on my other playthrough. And I thought to go through the tunnel, and evidently I didn't hit the button good enough or didn't hit it hard enough and shot right through there and hit the end of the tunnel. So ended up getting the truck stuck on those gate arms are not balsa wood. You cannot break through them. And destroy your and leave it sitting on top of it. Get out of the roads. One road is okay. Yeah, I think that's where that is. Ooh, still squirrely in the back here. So either somebody is shooting shotgun in this little town, or one of my idiot neighbors bought him some fireworks. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind fireworks. But when you're in town limits with a lot of houses around and telling you to be careful of burning because the leaves and the grass are dry. Ah, crap. Well, I got service spare parts. That's what I get for not paying attention. I need to keep the spare parts. So, instead of driving all the way back over there, let's just get another truck to bring these over. I've got the Tega sitting there. Tega needs some exercise. I promise I will be a lot more organized when I hit Alaska. I'm going to take organization to a new level. That's it. That's it. Hello. There we go. Alright, let's get a flatbed. Flatbed, yes. I'm at level 16. Oh, that's right. I could put those on. It's not really that muddy where I'm going. Bob can handle it. I really have to work on the sensitivity of this controller. I keep saying that and I keep forgetting. Seems like my controller has a dead spot. A little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Well, nothing happens. And then all of a sudden the tires will take off. Thinking about getting a better steering wheel too. I had I did buy one that was one of those cheap Ferrari something or another steering wheels at Walmart. I liked using it, but just something about it wasn't right. So I'm thinking about getting a more high quality one with a shifter. Don't tell my wife about that though. She would not understand. Come on. Also going to, I've got videos to upload to YouTube tonight. And I'm going to take my Xbox and clear the cache out. Maybe that'll help it move a little bit faster. Alright, so let's deliver the correct code. One of the folks, one of the folks at where I work said that he knew a challenge I could do. Do a challenge where I'm only allowed to have one vehicle out of the garage at a time. I don't scam with one vehicle. Again, you might be able to, but it'd be a pain in the butt. And what would happen if you got one vehicle stuck? You'd have to bring a second one out. I'd still like to see a delay in repairs. So if I took a vehicle back to the garage and it needed a certain number of repair points to fix it, that the game would hold it in the garage for like 6 game hours to repair it. You'd have to use something else. That could have been something that could have. And if you were really beat up, then it would take a whole game day to fix it before you could drive it again. Alright, and I've been promoted. And I got money. Means I can buy more trucks. So I took my wife to work today and then took her Jeep over to you running? I guess it is running. Yep. I have noticed that some trucks, when you hook up the winch, will start up, And there are some trucks that will not start up. But anyway, I took the wife to work this morning, dropped her off, and took her Jeep up to get it, new tires on it. And I told you I bought her, or we bought a truck for her to drive. But I have to get running boards because she's short, vertically challenged. And she can't get up in a truck without a step. Wow, you're moving slow. But after I got the tires on, I came back to the house and decided I was going to wash the Jeep and armor all it and clean it out and make it look really, really nice. And then when I went to pick her up, I took the Jeep and she started to get in, and I yelled at her and told her to asked her what she thinks she was doing. And she looked at me and I said, "You got to wipe your feet off before you get in my Jeep." And she answered me with a few words that I shall not use. But seeing the Jeep all shined up and armor-alled and looking good, she was like, "You know, now the Jeep's running really good. I think we should share the Jeep and the truck." She said, "Sometimes I'll take the truck to work and sometimes I'll take the Jeep to work." Like, nope, pick one or the other. Secretly, I hope she picks the Jeep. I like that big F-150. And it certainly moves a lot faster than this truck. Come on, Pokey. And it is daylight. I don't see the sun, but I know it's here somewhere. So that is going to end day 31. And that is going to like I am planning on doing a little extra tomorrow throughout the day because it's supposed to rain here all day. And all the projects I have are all outside projects. So what I'm going to try to do is do some Impossumandra tomorrow. A few of those in. And then tomorrow night come back to this and finish these out. See how far I can get done. And the next week I get to teach all week. Yay! Totally thrilled. But the week after, I am on vacation. That's going to be so sweet. Morning. Sleep most of the day because the wife will be at work. Alright, so we're over here, and I need to move this truck so that they're not stacked on top of each other. And I think that's going to do me for tonight, so I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you very much, and I will see you on the next episode. So until then, have a good one. Say bye, Bob.